take us back to that event when you came in defense of then Cassius Clay.
That that's a picture that I take great pride in, and because we had a great relationship with Cassius Clay. And if you notice on that picture, you'll see in the back wall, you'll see the initials NIEU.
Okay.
Back in that time, we were still referring to ourselves as Negroes. So the NIEU was the Negro Industrial and Economic Union. That's
Okay.
what that stood for. And we had, with Jim, of course, as our leader and so forth, Jim Brown, we had a relationship with Cassius Clay that went all the way back to 64. We were in Miami to play the Green Bay Packers in a runner-up football game that the National Football League had. Cassius Clay was in Miami, Florida, in his preparation to fight Sonny Liston for the championship in February '64.
Okay.
We were all hanging out at a hotel called the Sir John Hotel that doesn't even exist anymore. But all of us were hanging out, the Packers, the Browns. Cassius would come in with his entourage and he'd put on his show about when I get ready to fight Brown and all that. I want to fight him and that kind of thing. But that is the relationship that started.
Okay.
It continued to grow, and in 1967, Jim gets a call from Herbert Muhammad, and he says to Jim, "We need you. They have taken away the championship belt and his passport. We need your help." Jim calls me and tells me what Herbert Muhammad had said. And he said, "Get the guys together, tell them we need to meet in Cleveland Saturday night. We got
Okay.
to help
Okay.
the champ." And the thing that amazes me even to this day, not one person that I call that's in that picture,
All right.
every single person I called, I told them what Jim had said, and they asked me, "What time do you want us there and where we're going to stay?" I said, "We're going to stay at the Hilton Hotel there on 9th and Euclid there in Cleveland."
Okay.
That group came together. We sat down with the champ. The champ explained exactly what he felt and wanted and how he felt about this country, that he was not wanted to join any organization that killed people. And he spoke
Okay.
just that way.
Okay.
Over and over and over, this people, everybody had a chance to, you see in that picture, to talk to him, to visit with him. But he
John.
never changed.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
John. John.
Yeah.
After you get inducted into the Hall of Fame, there'll then be 4 Hall of Famers in that picture because it's 3 in there. Tell us about the 3 Hall of Famers that's in there already.
Well, no, it's more than 3. You got Jim Brown, of course. You got Bobby Mitchell.
Okay.
You got
Willie
Willie.
Davis. Willie Davis.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. You're talking about the Hall of Fame as it relates to pro football.
Yeah. Two
Yeah.
two
This
NBA.
is,
Who are the two NBA Hall of Famers in that picture?
well, you're talking about well, Kareem Jabbar and Bill Russell.
There you go.
You're also looking at the man that stands behind Bill Russell. That's Carl Stokes, who was the first black mayor of a major city.
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
people say, "Well, why is Stokes in this picture?" Stokes is in this picture because he's our legal counsel. And that's why he's in the picture and so forth.
Oh
But
man.
anyway, you said, well, why is Llewellyn Sender in there? Jim and Champ Cassius Muhammad Ali loved this guy. He was a young guy out at UCLA at the time, just starting his basketball career, but they loved him.
Wow. That's
They said
fantastic.
openly, we want him here because he's going to represent us long after we gone. And when you look at uh, Kareem, he's done that. He
Yeah.
has
Yes, he
spoken and
has.
done everything
Yeah.
that you could have asked him to do. So, but that picture is just, I got it. Look, I'm looking at it right now, and it just gives you a thrill to know that black men were willing to come. People say, well, what about your career? I said, no one ever said anything about the career. Jim said that the Champ needed our help, put the guys together, called the guys. That's what we did. Next day, Sunday afternoon there, we went out to the office on 105 in Euclid and stood before the nation
Yeah.
at a press
Yeah, you
conference
did. Yeah, you did. Yeah,
and
you
said
did.
to the world that we have talked with the Champ. We are in full support that he's not a draft dodger, that he's a conscientious objector and has the right to not to go into the military.
Right.